Hey guys, it's Empress Ruth. Mm. I told my children we were gonna have a big family meeting for the new year. We may have to have it sooner than that. So to my children, if I don't get a chance to sit down with you all collectively, I'll be speaking with each of you individually later today. Life is changing rapidly for us. One thing that I wanted to do in my lifetime was to be able to create something for my children, to be able to leave them a legacy. Wanted to be able to show them what standing up for your beliefs looks like. Wanted to show them that no, life is not always kind to you, but you never let the harshness that sometimes rears its head, because this life is also so wonderfully beautiful, but it has both sides to it, and I acknowledge them both. And then even when it's harsh to you, to embrace it with humility, with dignity. Always leave standing on your feet if you must leave. Strength in releasing tears. It's a strength and an inner strength to be able to bare your soul. And it's not even really an inner strength, it's an inner knowing. It is something that we as ancient beings have always lived by, being ourselves. People of color, not because of the hue of our skin, but because of our colorful personalities and our individuality and our expression of self, our creations, our creativity, beings of color, because we are so colorful. Our souls are colorful. Our chakras come in all the rainbows. Colorful, energetic beings working together collectively. And sometimes we have to move around and meet new beings and introduce to their worlds and learn of them. And then they learn of us. And then we grow and they grow. And then we separate and we meet more energetic beings along the way. And we learn from each other and we continue to grow. We share, we network, we are a collective. This is how we grow. There is strength in unity. When we unify, what I don't know, this one knows. What I know, that one doesn't know, but I know it has a link to this one, and this one knows it has a link to that one, and it's like a nicely, finely woven blanket that your grandmother put together, and those are so beautiful, and they're rare because they come from the heart when they wove those pieces together, because it was done out of love, coming together out of love. That is what this place is. We're coming together out of love. We are being healed in love. We are being bathed right now in love. Listen to Molly McCord. I think I've mentioned her before. She's an intuitive astrologer, and she reads the energies, and the energies actually can be measured that come in, and they're called neutrinos. And these neutrinos are light codes, and they come in through the 5D, the 4D, until they hit the 3D, the energies, the rays that hit us, that give us the nutrients from the sun, which are transmissions, uploading information to awaken your DNA so you can come online, so we can take off. Time to awaken, time to heal. We got to heal first. No one can go anywhere until they are healed. You know how you are put in quarantine after you've been in contact with a infectious agent, something not of your system, and it has to be flushed out of your system, and you have to be cleared by the doctor before you can enter back into the general population, so you do not affect the rest of the population, and that everyone remains healthy. Well, we have been in a state where we need rehabilitation, rest, recovery, healing, relearning, reawakening, because it's just reawakening. You're not relearning. You already know everything. You just forgotten. Reawakening that ancient knowledge that has always been in you. It's encoded in your DNA. It's coming online, and then to show you how to work with who you are, not to be afraid of you. For a minute, I was afraid of myself, and I would sit and pray and ask Spirit, please show me how to deal with my energies. Please let me not be afraid of me. This is me. Why am I afraid of myself? I was afraid of myself because of the things that Spirit was showing me and the things that I was able to do. I was like, people are not going to understand me, and they're going to be a little apprehensive. So I had to learn how to not be afraid of me and who I am and my gifts. So the awakening process requires rehabilitation. It is information that you do not remember and have never heard of in the present life that you have been living in. So it is a form of school, relearning. And the religion that I practiced was Coptic, Coptic. That is where I learned my foundation. And Coptic just means seeker. We're seekers of knowledge and information. And when you enter into that religion, you're a student, and you have to sit on the student row because it is a teaching way. You have to be taught back to yourself. You have not been yourself for eons. So this sounds insane, what I'm saying right now. All beings must be awakened and taught back to themselves. Know thyself. Study thyself, not those around you. There will be times where you will have to study those around you, but in the beginning, you must study thyself. And those around you, you'll pick up and sense what's going on with them. Your innate abilities come online, your empathic connections, your energetic being. You're going to pick up on the person next to you and what they're about. And some are very good at cloaking. You'll learn how to decloak people. This is all real. This is all real, and this is what I teach. And I have several business endeavors, ideals, that I am pushing forward because I have so much to give. And I love to learn. So I'm always open and listening for new bright ideas and ways to promote these beings. And as I grow, I love to see people grow with me that have not been afforded the opportunities and exposure that they require in order to grow their businesses, because it is a very tough industry. But I know some dynamic creators out here, and they just need some exposure. And that's also my plan, is to really get exposure to some of these great ideals on this organic living and lifestyle, and being in complete control of our lives here in a beautifully woven collective way. Heaven on earth. It is possible. I've seen it. So it is coming. It is coming. Be a part of it, because you already are. You're eternal. You're eternal. You leave here. You can stay and rest for a while on the other side and chill with the other elders, or you can reincarnate when that new life is born here and assist on this awakening process. Empress Ruth, House of Truth. Only way I live.